Brother of British national held in Nigeria says UK has turned its back. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline we got in this morning. As our headline for this morning says that brother of British national held in Nigeria says UK has turned its back. Well, the brother of a British national being held in Nigeria after falling victim to extraordinary rendition has accused the UK government of turning its back and has called on Starmer to wake up and defend British citizens. Kingsley Kanu, brother of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB), a prominent separative movement prescribed in Nigeria, has said the UK government has failed to intervene in his brother's case. Up to this day, the previous government and today's government have not been able to accept or to take the stand and call the Nigerian government to say stop, said Kingsley in an interview from Germany. They should wake up and defend British citizens. I find it very astonishing. Nnamdi Kanu, a dual national and father of two, has been wanted by the Nigerian authorities since 2015 after setting up a digital radio station, Radio Biafra, at his London home around the time when mass Biafra secessionist protests erupted in Nigeria for the first time since the Civil War. He fled while on bail in 2017 after Nigerian security forces stormed his residence in Nigeria in an operation called Python Dance. According to court documents, at least 28 members of IPOB were killed. Well, going further, in 2021, Nnamdi Kanu was arrested by the Nigerian authorities in Kenya and taken to Nigeria in an act of extraordinary rendition, an unlawful interstate transfer. Family lawyers, the UN and the Nigerian court have said he has since pleaded not guilty to 15 criminal charges related to terrorism and treason, 7 of which he still faces. The British government previously faced a legal challenge from Kingsley Kanu over the handling of the case, which was ultimately dismissed. However, the judge had found, citing the Nigerian court, that Nnamdi Kanu was subject to extraordinary rendition, despite the refusal by a number of foreign secretaries to take such a view. In 2023, a UK Court of Appeal judgment said government position might well be different if the Nigerian Supreme Court upheld a ruling by the Nigerian Court of Appeal that Nnamdi Kanu has been extraordinary rendition. Despite the Nigerian Supreme Court having now done this, Kingsley said the government has turned its back on its brother. The Nigerian Supreme Court ruling in December 2023 has said provides a clear route for the UK government to take action, but Kingsley has yet to hear from Starmer, the fourth Prime Minister during the period of his brother's detention. Well, a spokesperson from the Foreign Office said that we are providing consular support for Mr. Kanu and remain in contact with his family and legal representative. He have raised his case with the Nigerian authorities. Nnamdi Kanu has monthly consular visits, according to his brother, who is able to communicate with him through lawyers, and his younger brother. His family and lawyers have previously raised concern over his treatment after being held largely in solidarity confinement, well, in poor conditions and without access to medical treatment for a heart condition. The High Court and Nigeria have spoken, said Kingsley. We have to stand on that. We have to implement that. And that was what I was said here concerning this headline this morning, which says that brother of British national held in Nigeria says UK has turned its back. And still about the case of Nnamdi Kanu, brother of British national who is held in Nigeria, is saying that the UK has turned its back. I mean, that is just what everyone would think. Maybe the UK has turned its back, but to me, I see it as maybe the UK has a lot of problem in their own hands too. I believe so. Now, so I see that maybe the UK have a lot of problems in our hand too. Because if we can even remember the time that these Yoruba agitators went to United Kingdom, yes, and protesting for Yoruba nation, saying that this, saying that, saying this, saying that. They told them that we cannot interfere in another country's matter. Yes, they told them that we can't interfere in another country's matter. That was what they said. Yes, that was what they said. Well, going further into the headline today this morning, brother of Nnamdi Kanu, who is the British citizen that we're talking about, and is being held in Nigeria after falling victim to extraordinary rendition, has accused the UK government of turning its back and has called Starmer to wake up and defend the British citizen, meaning that he wants the UK government to intervene inside this Nnamdi Kanu's case and release him. Because I myself, I wouldn't like it if another country entirely, another country entirely just intervene. Because from the looks of it, Nnamdi Kanu is not getting anywhere. Nnamdi Kanu is not getting any progress in this Nigerian court. The UK government to intervene, or they should just forcibly pull Nnamdi Kanu out. Saying that they should do the court case and everything in the United Kingdom, because this Nigeria system of government is just trash. Okay, Kingsley Kanu, who is the brother of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of IPOP and the prominent separative movement, proscribed in Nigeria, said that the UK government has failed to intervene in his brother's case. Like I said, maybe the UK have a lot of things in their own hand. Just look at what is happening in the world right now. The UK hands too, their hands too is already full. Yes, I will not blame the UK if they have not intervened. No. You understand? Well, up to this day, the previous government and today's government have not been able to accept or to take the stand and call the Nigerian government to stay stop. Yes, he said all this in an interview from Germany. Up to this day, Starmer or the previous government has not been able to call the Nigerian government and say, hey, stop doing that. I just really hope that the United Kingdom can just see this and just interfere, because believe me, I would like it if the UN or another country entirely just interfere into this Nnamdi case. This Nnamdi case is not getting any progress as far as the Nigerian government here involved. Drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Then tap the subscribe button as bigger door with the notification bell so that anytime I have any new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.